Hoe gaat dit nou weer?
Yeah, okay. And we're live.
Hello, welcome to the stream. We're Sparrow Night. We're doing another stream today. We're part of a big charity event. It's called Gosh Charity. It's called Beat It, Build It, Beat It, and it's for Gosh Charity. And we hope to also bring in some money for them. Everybody that didn't buy the game yet, please go and check it out. We're gonna do a big playthrough, show some of the new stuff. Yesterday we released a big new update, and this is mostly part of the team.
Yeah, hi, I'm Bart, part of Sparrow Night, one of the programmers and composer of the music.
Yeah, well, I'm Robert. I'm also a programmer, and that's it.
And I'm Jan Marten, and not a programmer, far from it, an artist, and we all do the design for the game. And excited to show you the new stuff.
Yes.
Can you guys mute the live stream on the... I have a feedback loop.
Oh, that is not good.
Live stream.
Let's see.
Sorry for the slow start.
Going good already.
It's probably.
Well,
weird.
probably the Steam one. You just started
just
that one
close
up.
the Twitch one.
Should I?
I think it's the one on Steam because that's.
Oh
the one
yeah.
that was
I
recently started.
think that's it. I think. Let me just check this. Yeah, this is it.
Turn off sound. Better?
All right.
I think it's good now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's
great.
go.
So that was a bit of a false start, but let's start again. We're gonna play the newest build. We uploaded it yesterday. It's introduced pneumatic tubes, a dump waiter, so transporting is overhauled, and we introduced Europe. That's the big new continent in this playthrough. And of course that is, with the history going on in the 1930s, quite interesting, we hope. And something we wanted to show in the game. So let's start a new game. Not a new game, a load game.
Yeah, let's check it out. So with load game, we already have a nice save game here prepared for you. We also want to thank everybody that played the community test, because we managed to fix a lot of things. So
exactly, yeah. We ran a community test for almost 2 weeks, I think, or
something like that. Yeah.
Some of you would have already seen this, or most hardcore players. It was quite helpful because we managed to fish out lots of low-hanging fruit. Let's just play it for a little bit, right? Show some of the new features.
Yeah.
What did you have in mind first?
ID was
I don't see the game.
Oh, we have some technical difficulties.
Oh.
And you just pulled out a monitor. And we're back.
Oh.
Okay.
Are we good?
No, I don't. I'm just seeing the start screen.
That is
Of the
great.
game?
Yeah, but I don't see your mouse or anything.
You don't see the mouse.
It's working fine. Somebody's saying. You see the game?
I don't see the game, only the start.
But do the people watching see the game footage? Can somebody verify?
Let us know if you cannot see the
screen.
see the
Okay,
game.
yeah, so that's not okay because we're already inside of the game.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Let's start it again, maybe, or what could be the reason?
Did you maybe share the wrong window? Apologies.
We bought a new computer, which is great for the program, but it turns out that it did change.
Should I just reboot the game?
Yeah, do it.
Yes, please.
Right.
Yeah, just try to reboot. Okay. You see the game, but do you see real game footage? Because we were inside the game. People are saying they just see the starting screen. Yeah, so that's okay. Just boot it up again.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
Let's see if that works.
Laten zien. Oh, you need to do...
Right. That's fixed.
Yeah, sorry about
Do you-
that.
No? No, it's not working.
I will
Okay.
Maybe this will.
So bear with
We
us.
will lose the feed.
Netwerkt het wel?
Yeah, pretty sure.
And we're back.
Yeah?
Yes.
Yes.
Working now?
Yeah.
Let's go!
Right.
Technology.
Let's go back in.
So, can somebody verify they see the actual tower right now?
Just to be sure.
Yeah, I would love to have some confirmation.
There's a bit of delay probably.
Yeah, probably. Right, maybe we can just assume it and just. So maybe you two can talk a little
Looks
bit more
good,
about.
yeah.
Okay.
We're good.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
maybe you
So
can talk a
let's
bit more,
let's start over.
Yeah.
So yesterday we launched the new update. It's called Going International. One of the big features is a new continent, Europe, which we will show in a minute. It's not unlocked yet. We will show you how to do that. Another part is the pneumatic tubes and the dump waiter, which overhauls the transporting. Bart was wrecking his head for like a few months to get that done.
Yeah, it turned out to be quite an annoying system to build because we had to, work with everything we had, and some of those systems were not compatible with what we were trying to achieve at all. So yeah, we managed to get it working just in time. It still needs a bit of polishing, I guess, but it does the job, and it for sure the pneumatic tubes are a great upgrade to your tower if you want to optimize your articles. Because lots of time in previous versions, a big chunk of the time went into just production staff walking around with articles, and building the tubes greatly speeds that up.
Yeah. Would
Maybe,
take some news and just push the
maybe,
week.
yeah. Show that, maybe, yeah.
Now, what we wanted to do is that a lot of layouts, people made different layouts, but in the old way, it's very important to have your telegraphers down at the bottom of your office, because when reporters come in with reports, the first thing they bring them to is your typesetting. So that made it so that you didn't have much freedom on how to arrange your tower. And that was one of the things we wanted to alleviate with the pneumatic tube system, because now the tube is very fast. It's like on high pressure, you put in documents, you can shoot it all the way up to the tower, and that can go straight from the entrance. And we will show in a bit how that works and how that evolves the whole transporting element of the game and makes it so that a lot more layouts are viable.
Yeah. Maybe, yeah. Do you have enough influence points already to?
Yeah,
I've
buy it?
got a lot of influence
let's
points.
Unlock it.
Yeah, you can buy it on the map if you go to the map.
Yep.
Uh,
It's right here.
no, that's
that's
the
Europe.
Europe. Let's do the pneumatic tube.
Oh, okay, you
Let's
want to
start
do
with
the
that.
tubes first.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go to the tube. Exactly, that one. This is the new tube system. At Truckneck's factory you can unlock now not only the elevator but the dump waiter and the pneumatic system. And the dump waiter is for resources. So coal, paper and food is transported through that.
Yeah, so
And this is the pneumatic tube that transfers the sub items, so the report items and such.
yeah, maybe, okay, so what's important here, we want to, like, reporters come in via the taxi down below, we want to get it to the typesetter as fast as possible. So one thing to do would be, make a tube to the typesetter,
Maybe
so
zoom
he
in
doesn't
a bit.
have to walk the stairs every time. And then maybe, well, your assembler is on the same floor, so that's, maybe build a tube from the typesetter to the assembler on the other floor. There's one floor up.
Oh, here.
Yeah. Maybe connect those. And if all goes well, your employees, they should like automatically utilize them.
Yeah.
which is something we had lots of discussion on because we also explored other options. For example, letting the player connect each desk to every other desk, but it turned out that had a lot of issues, and so we went with this one. But this one depends on the AI making good decisions.
Yeah, a big part of this new system is that one employee doesn't transfer the whole item, so there needs to be interactivity between the employees.
Yeah.
And that made it a lot more difficult, and that's why the AI is overhauled.
Yeah. So because one thing to notice, can you maybe zoom in on the tube when somebody comes back?
Oh yeah, definitely.
The tubes and also so here's somebody coming. They don't make a lot of sense if your employees don't cooperate. So he's putting it in now. If he was also the one,
You got it in the pause.
nice freeze frame. If he was also the one that needed to pick it up above, then he would have, he needs to walk the stairs and pick it up, so you won't win any time. So as you just saw, somebody else picked it up at the exit of the tube, which is what you want because then it saves you some time.
Exactly.
Yeah. But what you also saw is that ideally you maybe want the typesetters themselves to take it when it's next to them.
Yeah.
And this is something that we're still tuning. This is very tricky to tune. There's lots of priorities going around, lots of probabilities of employees taking things.
Yeah.
And this is something that we will tweak throughout the coming months, likely.
So one of the rules they abide right now is if they have work on their desk, then they won't pick anything up because their own work has priority. We are discussing maybe in a future update, giving the players the choice to say like, okay, I want this employee to be able to pick this stuff up and this one shouldn't, stuff like that. But we're still, actively discussing in what form that's going to take exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But something like that will probably come in a future update.
So this is the Pneumatic tube. This will transfer all sub-items, news items, so content-related stuff, and then you have the dump waiter, which is more like a resource elevator, a small one.
Yeah.
That's also one of the things we really wanted to do. The elevator was really big. The tube system, we wanted that you don't need a lot of room. And the same for the dump waiter, they are way smaller. Because one of the things that we do notice and we hear people talk about is that it is sometimes really difficult to rearrange your tower. There's also something that we look into how to advance that, how to make that better. But the tube system and the dump waiter are relatively small and can fit in retrofit to offices that you already have.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe try after this sprint, try to build a dumb waiter somewhere.
Yeah. The mayor's not going to be happy with me, but he's screw him.
Oh, he didn't do his quest. No. All right. As you can see here, you see some of the supplementary items.
Yep.
So the baseball results and the court report are also quite new. Not from the latest update, but the one before it.
Yeah, I don't think we covered those in the previous stream, right?
I don't think so.
No, we will show them.
Yeah.
Well,
more detail later.
Print maybe. Yeah.
Yes, let's print.
Right.
All right. Let's see the results, which maybe aren't that perfect, but a giant court report.
Nice court report.
Right.
Yeah. All right, let's go through this. Now, most people saw this, of course. This is the recap. You start on Monday, you print on Sunday, and on the Sunday when you print, you get the recap of how you did.
We got a trade as well.
Trades, also something we're gonna highlight a bit. All right, let's go to the map. Okay, what we're gonna show now first is the Europe. Since that is the new continent. How do you unlock it? If you go to the map, there's now a new radio tower. You have the old one in Richmond, aka Staten Island. In Nassau, you have the Europe radio tower where you can unlock the telegraphing station for Europe. once you build that and hire people for it, you can start gaining news from Europe. So let's do that. Maybe also get the Mafia quest.
Yeah, and there's one problem. Because I bought the pneumatic tubes.
Right.
We don't have enough
influence.
points.
Okay, so can you buy the dumbwaiter? Also,
let's
no, I
take
think
a look.
that's
I think
6.
No,
it's
that's
the same. Yeah.
32.
32.
Also 32.
Right. Okay.
So we
maybe
did not
complete
learn
the
from
quest.
our mistakes. So
No. Don't cheat. Don't cheat already. Just
Okay.
complete a quest first, right?
Yeah, okay.
Or I don't know. What do you guys think? Should we cheat it in?
I say we just cheated in.
No.
Yeah, but it's gonna be hard to get 15 in 1 week. 16.
Yeah,
you can do
we
it.
still have time. At least you get the trade. Yeah,
it's true. Just cheated in. You know the
Oh man, I'm so ashamed.
Everybody looked the other way. So
This is so stupid.
We had a whole plan set up of how to do this. Of course, we thought let's do the tube first, but then we didn't
like
have.
we're so involved with just figuring out all the bugs and features that we forgot how to actually play the game. So sorry about that.
it's no biggie. Come on.
Okay, let's do a quest of the Mafia.
Yes. Oh, we have to print lies.
Right. Yes. So I have made a top spot there. If you go up in the tower, there's a room.
Ooh,
for
there's a
Europe
dedicated
Telegraph.
room.
Right.
So you couldn't miss it. Just set it up.
Yeah. So a little thing of information: if you don't have any telegraphers for Europe, you won't receive Europe news, obviously. So
Yeah, we're the same as with the.
You would have seen a lock last week. Now, since you have unlocked Europe,
Yes.
the radio tower, you don't see a lock there anymore.
exactly.
If you put this down, you can now start gaining news from Europe.
Okay, now this doesn't really matter. I do like the starting level, so let's go with Gladys.
I must say that it's quite a gloomy period, especially for Europe. So the idea there is also to show a bit of the rise of Nazism, of fascism, how the civil war unfolds in Spain. Those are the bigger themes, of course. What we really want to tell with the whole game is from the starting of the financial crash to World War II and how that runs up and how that is kind of interlocked. And Europe is a big part of that story, of course. So only natural to.
Okay, so we got our first Europe news item.
Yeah.
It's a big one.
It's a big one.
So one of the things that's really new in the Europe news that you always have to choose a mode of travel. This was in the game before in some North American items, but to be honest, that will probably disappear. That was an undercooked feature.
Yeah.
That was still, just in some items just still had it, and we didn't really think about it. Now it's really part of the game, and you really have to think about it because if you open it, it costs quite a bit of money to go there, and if you want to go on the cheap, then it will obviously take a lot longer. Like the plane, it skims off 48 hours of every story file. I don't know what we're gonna do. Maybe.
How are you feeling?
Do the plane. Let's go for the short
Yeah, okay.
one. We don't have
Right.
that much time.
I mean,
so.
and we can always cheat in more money. So
There's
right, we've already started cheating, so
Yeah.
might as well.
the doors are open.
Yeah.
Well, there's one more thing we didn't tell you guys, which was also not in the previous travel ticket system. You can now repick travel modes. Unfortunately, not now. You can only upgrade. So let's say I chose the Zeppelin. I could just click it again to upgrade future news story files to plane tickets. So you can shave off even more time if you later have more money or whatever.
Yeah. Also, the discounts now they were in the previous game, they didn't make a lot of sense because you would maybe 1 in 100 items could take a bus for $5 and you would get a 25% discount.
Yeah.
Like who cares? Now with the plane, we've increased the discount to 50%, and then it makes sense to get that upgrade because then it saves you considerable money.
Yeah. And as you can see here, the first items always have the Europe tag, so that's a new tag that we brought in. Every continent will have its own one. If you go back to the news item, I think that's fine to point out. This one is about the tensions rise, call for disarmament, grow louder. So what this is about is that France and British governments are freaking out a bit because it looks like Germany is rearming and not adhering to the Treaty of Versailles. And stuff like that tells a bit of the story of how things develop in Europe. And all the news that we made is all historically accurate. And hopefully they saw a bug.
I see a little bug, yeah.
Don't say it to the
No,
people
it's-
watching.
I think I know what book you mean.
Yeah.
But let's continue. I think Europe is a fun read. There's lots of interesting
Yeah.
historic
I also
news.
think we only have one European news item because they are just picking their nose at this point. So
Yeah, you bought both.
yeah.
which
Oh,
may
this
be a
this
bit
is also
unfair.
something new, by the way. This tells you if you have news on other continents that are out of view, so you can easily swap between continents.
Yeah.
It also shows when you have new news, which is very useful.
Yeah.
And also maybe show, well, it's not applicable yet, but the buttons where you can prioritize research,
Oh, yeah.
their behavior also slightly changed. Maybe, yeah, see if we have an example. No, not yet. But, yeah, okay, so, yeah, you see them blinking now, which means there is still news in that category, but it's on another continent.
Yeah, you can read it in the tooltip
Yeah.
here.
But
So-
I don't know if most people probably played this who are watching this, but those buttons are very important, especially if you have a quest like the Mafia who asks for a Mafia tag.
Hey.
Always prioritize news so you can quickly find the ones that you need. Is definitely a key part of the game. So that's the top buttons that are now all clicked. So we're searching everything,
Yeah.
but you can specify
Yeah.
specific
I
categories.
should probably do that.
Yeah.
Which is also something the community tests really help with, because we got some reports from people that didn't quite understand
Yeah.
how it worked. They said there were tags missing, so we had another good look at it and changed that last minute. This is actually something we did last week. Yeah.
Yeah, indeed. Maybe it's also a good moment to show the dump waiter. Also made a spot for it to be placed. So it should
Definitely,
be,
yeah. Let's go for it.
So the dump waiter is like the pneumatic tube, only it's more like an elevator. It's a bit bigger. It can transfer those resource boxes. But it also it can only be used, by the way, by resuppliers or transporters.
Yeah, and it's also not just the resources, also lawsuits. Basically, anything that comes into boxes. There's been a bit of confusing posts about it.
Yeah, and so why are the lawsuits in boxes? I've read some people complaining about that. The thought there is like they're spawning a lawsuit against you.
Dan moet je
And
net dat ding
hier.
verplaatsen. Irritant. Sorry.
they're doing a lawsuit on you and they're just bombarding you with paperwork, you know. So that's the reason they're in the big boxes, just to annoy you, basically.
Yeah, an element of the dump waiter, and something that we also found out, of course, the elevator can sometimes be quicker, because then the person transferring the box can hold it themselves, so you don't need a second person. So that is something that we're also looking at, maybe tweaking a bit, maybe, because if we would hard lock it, say that, oh, if there's when there's a dump waiter and an elevator, that the resuppliers must always use the dump waiter, then it's kind of making an exception, because if you would only have an elevator, it wouldn't matter. If you would only have a dump waiter, it wouldn't matter. Only the combined two. But yeah, like we told earlier, it will need some tweaking and to get this perfected.
Getting it up there.
All the way up.
And
Hey,
then
and see, so okay,
there's
this
someone
is,
there.
yeah.
This is perfect.
So that's a good example of how the AI is supposed to work. I'm very glad it works. That resupplier, he was or she was already waiting there to pick it up. So that saves you a lot of time, you know, because otherwise they'd have to walk up, and you know they're pretty slow.
It was
so,
definitely faster than all these stairs
yeah,
here.
for sure.
yeah, definitely.
And where is she going?
Probably
Yeah,
to resupply the
the
telegraphic
telegraph,
stations,
yeah.
because they're pretty low on paper.
Yeah. Cool. Well, it shoots up extremely fast. Yeah, we've taken some liberties.
Yeah. If it wasn't that fast, then
Yeah.
in some cases they would still use other stuff. So we want this to really matter, right?
Yeah. Should really be an advantage, and I mean,
Exactly.
it's a bit of cartoony.
Yeah, so we also want to highlight a bit of the elements we introduced in earlier updates. So one of the things is the supplementary desk. I built 2 in the tower already, so Robert can also show that a bit.
Definitely.
A bit higher up.
Yep.
I think
it-
from the top.
Yeah, this is actually a good candidate to maybe use the staff board. So, like this, I can just right here search for. Well, where do they fall under production, right?
Yeah, there are reporters.
No, they're
right?
reporters.
They're reporters. Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah, so one is crime and one is for. You can just go to the top one here. Here they are.
It's a little bit. Yeah.
We'll cover the
We'll
staff
cover
board
it later. Yeah, it's fine.
Because it's 2 stories on one. But this is a good point. We should highlight who are the ones who are sitting at supplementary desks.
Probably.
It's quite difficult.
Yeah. So definitely,
maybe
always
can you
suggestions
turn off
are
elevation
welcome
view?
for this kind of stuff.
Turn off elevation view for this.
So this reporter is just a crime reporter, but he's brought to a court reporting desk, and they once a week can create a court report. Those are more valuable items, and they are produced passively. So just when they're sitting at the desk, he can still be used as a crime reporter, but then you will take him away from this court report. So that is a little bit of balancing there. And it brings a cool visual to your newspaper, and you have one for crime, one for politics, one for sports. There's the one for sports that does baseball reports. There's one for entertainment, a horoscope, which is kind of a funny desk. Obituaries for society. Economy has stock index. Yeah. And we will have 3 coming later on. That will be a weather report. That is an
Crossword puzzle?
No, there's a crossword puzzle.
Yeah.
And a crime stopper. So that's with pictures. And those are pictures, illustrators, and map makers.
So they will be a little bit more complicated because they will also need to go to your entire graphic chain. Yeah. But they also will be a bit more valuable, of course. But, I mean, I think I saw, who told us that? It was that the New York Times, most popular articles are still the puzzles, even today. Like 60% of the, they take up 60% of the
definitely online they can check which ones have
so
the most engagement, and it's always high up. So that's definitely a key element to the newspaper that we want to bring in.
I see also he's not wearing his hat on his portrait.
Which guy? This guy?
Yeah, no, so if you look him up. Oh, he's over there.
He's currently reporting it.
When he was on his desk, he was wearing a hat, but not on his photo. So. I guess that's polite.
So yeah, the supplementary tests do take some room, of course, but they do bring a lot of flavor to the newspaper, and
Sounds good.
Nice.
Oh, also, those are back. These messages.
Yeah.
It's not. Maybe some people will see like, is that a new feature? It's actually not, but we accidentally removed it from the last update. We brought it back. So
so reporters have this one. If you do a news item and you drop down a reporter, you get this reply on the news. This can be a tongue-in-cheek message, can also be extra information, more context about the news item. I don't know if there's some questions. Do ask them.
Yeah, do ask them. And by the way, did we mention the game is on sale this week? It's 25% off. So if you're still in doubt to buy this game, I mean, now is your chance.
We're taking part in the Gosh charity. It's a build it and beat it. It's for a children's cancer center. We're doing it together with Team 17 and a lot of other developers. So 20% or something of the sales go towards that.
Yeah, it's
So it's a win-win. You get the game on the cheap, you support some charity, you buy your game, we get more players. Like everybody wins. So what are you waiting for? Come on.
It's helping for a new children's cancer center to be built. Which is awesome.
Yeah, cancer itself not. But
cancer itself not, but the hospitals.
Yeah, definitely. A great help. So
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go over
May-
some of the elements that we didn't show yet. So that the traits, for example,
Right.
traits.
So,
Yeah.
no, I thought maybe it would be nice to also show how the court report. Well, we already saw the court report, how they look in the newspaper. But
You will do that like
we'll get there.
Yeah. And we can also at the end tell a bit about what we're still going to improve on and what we're currently working on, just to give a bit of behind the scenes and a bit of insight of what our ideas and path forward are.
Yeah.
We also just released a new, I think we released a new roadmap. It's a bit updated now. We're coming quite far along for the 1.0 release, but we still have at least 2 updates coming.
2 major
No,
updates. Yeah.
Yeah, the
major update
1.0
and
is
then the 1.0.
also big
Yeah.
update.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the next update is really going to, give the game a different feel, because we're really going to home in on the storytelling part of the game.
Yeah.
On the relations you have with the mafia, with the mayor. There's going to be a new NPC on the map. That's really going to be expanded on in the next update.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. So
And there's also like special items we want to have at the end, right? Or something interesting for the for each NPC.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Some new types of
Yeah.
rewards.
Yeah, so the big one is that the reputation, which used to be a bit undercooked, let's say it like that, it will now be fully fledged, and there's quite some nice rewards to be gained from those NPCs. But that's in the next update. I think maybe do this print run and then we'll show. You're not getting much done, I see.
I think the court report you can still make that one.
Yeah, talking and playing is a bit difficult.
Yeah, this is a lot of news on the globe. I didn't really pause during the during the
Rookie
talks.
mistakes.
Yeah, always pause. At least we might make that an achievement. It's maybe a fun thing. We were discussing, like, pause is kind of something you have to use in order to complete the game successfusly. But we're thinking like maybe making an achievement if you can manage to be profitable and make it to the end without using pause at all. That would be like the most hardcore way to play the game. I don't know. I don't even know if it's possible, to be honest. But
Yeah, and another big element which you can see here now in the middle is the perception system. So that's how we want to portray a bit how your newspaper is a certain direction. So you have informational, moderate, and sensational. That is now tied to subscribers also, and how you gain them. That's going to be rid of.
Yeah.
And the system is going to be more easier, but it's going to matter. When you're informational, you're going to have a bit of a change of rules, and it's gonna matter more about certain elements that you can place in the newspaper. For example, quality is gonna matter more for informational. For sensational, it's more about hot news. It's about tag variety, stuff like that. Comboing. So every type of direction that you go to will have its own gameplay, and that's what we're currently working on. So, yep.
Got some money.
Nice. So that's this perception system. You already have the calendar below.
Yeah, it's also going to be based on what you print at that moment, right? It's no longer going to move slower.
Yeah, it's going to be much more simple.
Much more simple, this. And with the new system we want to introduce, each side, well, you already explained it a little bit. Like there are different rules per side, and you can play for those for like more of a unique play style.
Yeah.
And
I see. Hey, Brandbeard Gaming, welcome to the stream.
Welcome.
Yes.
Alright. Anything in particular we want to
Yeah,
buy
you
now?
want to show the trades, right? You can buy a few new ones, and then you can train.
Yeah,
them
let's
later on.
let's check this out.
So
then.
here you can. This time you don't have golden trades, but you have different. Maybe call them rarities.
Maybe move a little bit slower over.
if you have bronze ones, they can be these are learnable traits, so traits that you can train onto your employees that will make them better. For example, this one, the spin doctor, negates boycott and outrage risk, so he can be a very good one if you have lots of those risks in news items. The perception inverter is kind of interesting because news is now either sensational, informational, or in the middle, moderate. Perception inverter can change that, and so these traits all bring a tool to adjust your news items and to perfect them, sort of.
Yeah, and in the case for the perception inverter, you might just have like a news item, flip it around, and then you can use it for your side of the perception.
Yeah. Let's see, what's one we want to have? Adds a quality star.
Anointed pen is one for the obituaries. We don't have an obituary.
This is one of the new traits.
Yeah, if you do that
another school, right?
that point, then you can later on buy an obituary. But maybe that's too slow for now.
This point, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, sure, why not?
All right, let's buy one.
Yeah, let's buy the anointed pen at least.
Yeah. We don't have the obituary.
No,
let's go for
that's for
the next one, but it's
let's
maybe
buy
interesting
that.
to just buy
We
one.
can buy it and then later buy another one. Also, we can also buy some of the bronze.
We can always cheat some more money.
Yeah, that's true.
We don't encourage cheating.
No. Oh, what was in there? Let's buy another bronze one.
Oh yeah,
we
sure
have the
we
money.
can. Yeah.
Quick cleaner is.
I like spin doctor.
It is a really good one actually for what the
but you need
quality.
No, it's actually all pretty wordless.
Spin doctor can be-
Let's go.
The cleaning one is quite nice.
Yeah, okay,
Let's do the spin doctor.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have quite a lot of traits, and with every update we want to introduce new traits. So
I think right now it's like 90 or something, different ones.
Yeah,
not sure.
Definitely. Maybe more.
Maybe,
even. Yeah, because we are also
approaching 100.
Yeah. All right. What we also wanted to show is the new employee staff menu. There was something requested a lot by the community because, quality of life. It was quite annoying to see who worked where, what their skill level was, to compare them, stuff like that. Definitely with the trades coming in, you kind of wanted the ones that you can train. You want to maybe have not all the same trades, but a bit of good combinations, and this is a tool that helps you with that. Definitely the sorting is way more advanced than it used to be, and you can open them up and see more.
You can sort here on this this bar here. So for example, by name, we can sort them by traits in general and skills in general as well. But one of the new functionalities is you can also now sort on individual skills or traits by simply just clicking them. So let's say we grab this trait here. Just gonna pick one. Okay, this is just, we have only one of these.
Yeah, maybe try skill.
So you can click these. You can also just click the skills themselves, and it will sort them automatically and put them at the top, so you can more easily compare them as well. That was also a thing that.
And you can also the big filtering above, right? If you click the reporters.
If you click the big bar in case of the skills, well, it already tells you it's sorted by the highest skill. So from all the 3 skills, it sorts by the highest.
Yeah, I also meant the job types.
Like what if you I want to see all of my economy reporters? Then
you can just take these out of the equation. You can even go as far as to disable reporter all at once and just click economy. And here you can see all your economy reporters only then.
Right, and say I want to pay them double than what you're paying now. You can also do that here.
Definitely.
You don't have to go back to the tower anymore, which you used to.
Yeah, you can click to expand them, and here you can see all of the pop-ups which you normally have on the employee itself. And here I can just increase their salary if I wanted to.
Yeah, I love this.
Yeah, over and underpay them. I can even fire them from here. What's also sort of new indirectly is this also works for reporters now that are sent away. So previously, when you send away a reporter, you couldn't select them anymore, could not get access to these pop-ups, couldn't do anything with them. Now you can. So now you can just check everything
Yeah, good point. Rotten silver fins. The building menu can definitely use something like
Yeah.
this.
It will definitely come.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have already gathered a lot of suggestions, like for example, a way to search for items, among other things. But yeah, we'll come to that when...
Right now there are some tricks though, I don't know if you know about them. If you click on the build menu, if you click on... Can you go to the...
Yeah.
For instance, like, okay, say you want more... Let's go to a buff category. Because
yeah.
there are lots of items in there, and say you want more that buffs assembling. So if you scroll to the assembling card,
Yes.
and now if you click on the pin there, yeah, show upgrades. So now it will show you a location on the map where you can get more. I don't know if you knew that, but it helps a little bit in seeing where you can get stuff. Also with the legend in the bottom right corner.
You can also.
So yeah, there are some ways, but yeah, admittedly it's not perfect yet, and we will definitely.
Yeah, it's a UI-heavy game, right? So lots of
Yeah.
menus, and we're always figuring out how to best lead you to the right ones. This one is the building one is still one that needs improving.
Oh, so
Definitely.
okay, so
Yeah.
you didn't know that. Okay, nice. Yeah,
Yeah.
so it's a bit
Well,
of a
there you
hidden
go.
feature.
Yeah.
Like just one tip in general: try to click everything you see, and maybe it does something.
Exactly. Yeah, that's a good rule of thumb with New Star.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also, fun fact: there is an actual assembly tab here, but it redirected me to the printer because I've already gotten the calendar.
Right.
And what happened is the page module actually is a buff for assembling, so you can still get upgrades here for assembling. I've seen some people mess around with that as well. There's still some controversy if it's actually...
Yeah, I think you did it right. There, you buffed the assembler with a printer module here. It's quite difficult because you have to manage all of the noise.
Yeah,
but,
this is quite an elaborate setup for the assemblers because you... and that's also one thing that we don't like. There's lots of like sound panels.
Yeah.
We want to have some extra different visuals for that so that you don't plaster the same thing everywhere.
Yeah.
But
There is one trade though. I think it's musical. If you hire a musical person and let it work there somewhere, it counters noise by quite a lot. So that's also a tactic you can apply.
But
he's quick starter.
Yeah. On Mondays he works extra
He works great
hard.
on Mondays. Yeah.
or putting somebody. There's also the noisy trade, I believe, and I think those people themselves are not affected by noise. So that could also be. I'm giving too much tips, probably.
Yeah. It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, so you can see there's also some empty parts. One of the things that we want to introduce is give some more agency to the player to say, I want you to work on this floor, I want you to work on this floor. That will be something that we're going to add.
Yeah. We're a little bit in the weeds on how to do it because there are some gotchas there.
Yeah.
But something of the form will definitely come. We're just not sure how we're going to do it yet.
No, exactly. Yeah, but they're all in the works and on our to-do list. So we definitely read all the comments on the forums, on Steam, on Discord.
Yeah. If it's posted somewhere, we'll likely see it eventually. But
maybe if it's too difficult, sometimes we don't reply, or maybe reply later. Yeah. But rest assured, we discuss everything we see. Yeah.
Maybe also show again the Europe news. Some extra
definitely.
items.
Thankfully, I had the game on pause, by the way.
Yeah, let's play it. Else they won't advance. You likely need to search for items.
Oh yeah, it's fine.
Yeah. Right, I'm curious.
It's not like we're meta-gaming it right now, so...
Ooh, Arsenal claimed first league title. Maybe not as interesting for lots of US fans of the game, but we didn't... Of course, we wanted to cover also a bit of every topic. Of course, mostly the big news will be society and politics related. But there is some like fun elements, also some funny news here and there. Although it's quite dark, most of it. And there's quite some parallels with now. That's also a bit freaky.
Yeah, but it's great that we have also like darker news, right?
Yeah,
I mean, it's about history.
It's about history. It's like it's what happened. So yeah.
Do the reporters take longer to travel when they are in a third location? Good question. No, not at the moment, but maybe someday.
What do you mean?
I think
He means away
you
from
mean
North
like
America.
if you mean I presume you mean like London or
Yeah.
maybe
Oh,
you know
sorry,
if
yeah,
you go
like
deeper in Europe. No, at this point the duration it's just like you have a story file and it has a certain duration and you can just halve that or whatever. And the duration of the story file. It used to be in previous versions that we didn't release, but it turned out to be there's some gotchas there too. We're also, one thing, if we're down this road, what's also pretty fake is that, okay, you send one reporter to there, and if you use the same reporter for a next story file,
you have to
it's
send them
basically,
again.
traveling again, which is a bit weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is
we've
one
taken
thing
liberties.
that
Yeah.
we talked about, that they would have like this buff for a short moment, that if you do put them on another news item in the same news item, or story file, sorry, in the same, that it would have a benefit.
Yeah, and maybe something like that if we find the right way to do it. It's just like for all of these things, there are many things that might break down or that get more difficult. Like if somebody would stay in Europe, then for instance, what happens to that reporter would be is not affected by anything in your tower anymore, which is a big part of the game. It's just one example of why it's very difficult to make such decisions.
Yeah.
Okay, what I was thinking if you set distance like one. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Yeah, so if more continents will come, then there might be.
Oh, you
difference,
mean
yeah.
it like that? Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, definitely. And there's also a little bit, because we have the plane also usable, but there were planes back then, but not commercial flights.
Yeah.
So I actually want this guy or girl. Let's see if I can.
You should also train some.
Oh yeah.
trains.
Definitely.
should,
Because
yeah,
I bought
yeah,
a
yeah.
really good one earlier, harmonized, but also if you
Oh,
put
that's
it on
complete.
gold, so you can, There's coordinator. This
Oh, yeah, that's
well,
a big one.
this is the juiciest trade you can get. Well, that's what we think.
Yeah, it is.
Pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah.
What it does is it skips, directly opens the next story file, so you can have two people work at it
Yeah.
at the same time.
So I think what would be a good candidate? I think a crime reporter, right?
Yeah, there's a few down there. That one, Gladys, sounds like a good one.
She's actually very good at,
Yeah,
and she's noise tolerant.
Yeah,
Sure.
let's do it.
Yeah. So it takes quite a while, 7
Yeah.
days, but it's worth the investment.
Yeah.
It is definitely worth the investment for this trade. Yes.
Yeah,
And
we had some save games that we got from community people that were insane, like the best combinations with the coordinator,
Yeah.
harmonizing.
I've seen sheets in the Discord as well, like people like making spreadsheets and stuff. It's
Which
pretty
is
funny.
really awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's nice to see.
Also makes it very clear to us that it's far from balanced at the moment. But that's also a bit of how we want to go about this. Let's just bring it in. If it's, of course, we'll catch it if it's too OP or whatever. But we also want to introduce exciting stuff, right? If it's only boring trades, then it should really matter and be interesting to use.
Yeah, definitely.
Is anyone an Arsenal supporter? I'm not going to comment on that. Like, that's too risky.
Nah.
We'll make political statements, but nothing football related.
Yeah, we're all Dutch, so we do. I at least watch the Premier League from every now and then. Now mostly Liverpool, of course, because they have a Dutch manager.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
but Arsenal, way back when Dennis Bergkamp and
Alright.
Henry were playing there, was a really
Oh, wow.
good team. The Invincibles. So
Oh wait, we can also get our other trade. The anointed pen, right? That's one of the new
but
ones.
we
You don't have the
the-
obituary, but
yeah.
Maybe with
No, okay. So if you could do that, but then you would override the trade he already has.
Oh yeah, he already has 2 trades.
Yeah.
Right.
So the game should warn you. Maybe
It does.
Yeah,
It does warn you.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I do this, it
Right.
does warn
Okay.
me.
Yeah. So you can still cancel it, and then you're fine, and you keep the So because he already has a gold trade, let's pick somebody. Everybody is just gone, right? They're all okay. 1 hour remaining.
Yeah, Rotten Silver. Actually, the first time we thought of a news tower, every continent would have its own tower.
Yeah.
But that added so much work.
Yeah, it's insane.
How the game is set up would also just in the bare bones of the game would need a lot of rework that we thought like it isn't worth it for how much gameplay it's actually gonna bring.
Yeah, but
Exactly.
one thing that might just come with the full release is you do get to play different towers, not more wide or maybe with a little bit of different shape. So that is something you can expect, maybe.
Now it is built, so backend wise it works, but it needs to
it's
fit
possible
within
technically, but we still have to think about the story behind it and stuff. But it might be something you can unlock if you have a really good run of the game. You can try it again with a really small and high tower, or maybe something else. But don't sue us if it doesn't make 1.0, but it just might.
Yeah.
And if you have like a really small tower, it requires you to rethink your layout a lot. It changes the game.
Yeah.
Could be interesting.
Yeah, lots of people want a wider tower.
Wider, that makes it easier. Yeah. Or European news towers, actually, just. Yeah. And also, we don't, what if, maybe a DLC or whatever. We don't want to exploit all of the options immediately.
Yeah, definitely. Well, one thing it will bring also in 1.0 is a competitor, or maybe multiple competitors. So that's
sure.
other
It's gonna be
newspapers
really
where you're
interesting.
gonna compete with. The map is gonna be have a little bit of area control, of likely a bit of opt-in. So maybe difficulty settings where you do have to have harsh enemies or competitors, stuff like that. So that will be in the 1.0. That will also hopefully revitalize the whole game for lots of players, because now with competitors you have this whole other dynamic that the game didn't have until now.
All right. Anything else? I think we've shown most of the biggest updates that we did from the previous stream. We still have a couple of minutes, so
yes.
Let's see what else. Don't hesitate to ask some questions. Also, the game is on sale, so if you're still thinking about buying it, now's the time.
Yeah, for part of the
Also
Build It, Beat It
yeah.
event, for charity, Gosh Charity, for a Children's Cancer Center, with lots of other great developers and great games. So check it out. If you didn't buy it yet, this is a good time to do it. Yeah, Rotten Silver fits, definitely do that. I think the transporting system opens up a lot of new possibilities of layouts. I think that's one of the awesome elements of the new update. And of course Europe news will bring a lot of new items to discover. And
are there any other continents planned for stories? Yes. As you see, if you move over to the globe, we still have South America. There's a log there. Yeah, probably. I mean, maybe all of them.
Eventually, but that's also content is one of the most heavy things for our game because to create. Because it takes lots of time to do well. It also needs to be translated at some point, stuff like that. We definitely will come with another continent. We just didn't decide which one yet. And of course, Europe has lots of news which is easily available for us to research. For Africa, for Asia, that might be less so. Of course, the bigger events we can find.
Yeah, and also one thing to note is that you're already limited. Like I don't think it's feasible to do like 50 stories in a week. There's
No.
just, you know, so there's a limit there. Right now we think it's around 20 if you have like 5 pages. And if we go much beyond that, it's like, it's not really manageable anymore. I think if you already now look at the right side of the screen,
Yeah.
there's so much going
There's
on
a lot
that
of things.
we have to limit it at a certain point.
Yeah, and the same with because I see that requested quite often. So it's pages for the printer. We likely will do a few extra, but there might be maybe even one slot content or maybe 2, like a bit small. Because if we just open it up and you can print as large as you want, it becomes this insane slugfest of
Yeah.
just getting news, putting in. It needs to matter a bit, right? And of course you can pause, but
Yeah, it's not so. The game shouldn't rely too heavily on the pause. While maybe now it does if you really want to play it well.
I don't mind. It auto pauses, of course, on Sunday, so that
Yeah.
will be an
Yeah,
element
fair
where you have a relaxing moment just to see, okay, I fit this here, and definitely use that. And I think that's really great because it brings this more relaxed ending to maybe quite involved week.
Yeah.
But of course, time is always an element, and definitely what we said earlier with the perception. So sensational, for example, will be more time focused because it's all about getting the scoops, being earlier than your competitor, stuff like that. Oh, and you can then, for example, what matters is how fast you print. So one of the rules that opens up with sensational is that printing at the beginning of Sunday brings in more sales than at the end of the day. You have early editions, late editions, stuff like that. Which brings a small element of a new way of playing the game, I guess.
Nice and full.
Alright.
Print.
Got a nice
Ship
penalty for not having enough paper, but we're good. We're printing.
Oh right, yeah.
Cool. Okay, then quickly just go through and then just one more game. We can go over everything that's in current update, and then we're almost at the end, I guess.
Right, yes.
So what we have is the Going International update. It launched this Monday. The Pneumatic tubes, the dump waiter, and the Europe continent are all new content. And go check it out. It's definitely fun to play with, and combined with the supplementary, there's the trades. There's also an image chain which we didn't open up. Maybe you can buy it now and quickly show it.
Add another floor, connect it up.
Here is the just
Connect
buy
the
the
tubes.
Photo Academy.
Yeah, let's just
Buy
do
it.
that as a closer. Like build that, connect it with some tubes.
Yeah,
And,
sorry.
That sounds good. A good idea. Let's
So
see.
that's a lot of stuff.
Just build a new floor, connect it with
Yeah,
the
if we
pneumatic
have
tube
money.
and see them.
Probably not. Probably have to cheat again.
Enough for what?
Now, if we go
Let's
in the
see.
game now,
Yeah.
and we don't know if we have enough money to build all the
Oh,
images.
oh shit, oh.
Make some people angry. Who cares?
I did build a security guy.
Right,
He's
nice.
very
He's
proactive.
already active, yeah.
Yeah.
So let's not worry about that. I don't think you have enough money for those.
That hurts. Okay, connect the floor and then just put the image chain down. Some lights.
Yeah, let's quickly build this. So this. Oh, we also have the new obituary desk. Maybe you can go in the corner.
Yeah. Now you need to go a bit down. Yeah. There it is.
See?
Dark,
I wonder if you
dark
have
room
enough
also.
Yeah, the dark room. That's where it starts, right?
No, it starts at the photographer, but that's a reporter, right?
Yeah, but I mean in the
Yeah.
tower. Okay, the repro camera. Let's use stash.
Yep.
Alright. So this is, I don't know when we did this update. Was it in the summer or spring?
Photography, I think that was September. Yeah.
Or earlier maybe, I think. But
It's been quite a while.
Yeah.
But you know, right now with the tubes, you can really optimize it. Like if you, you know, pull a tube from there, from below, because you know, in previous games, if you would expand it, you unlock the graphic chain. It's probably pretty far away from where your assembler is and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I wouldn't know. Maybe
that's cool.
I would try maybe another position. Go to the typesetter.
Yeah.
Because now you're sending it to the entrance. But
sorry,
we'll need to go to the typesetter.
No, the dark room needs to bring the photo up first to the development, and then it goes to the typesetter. That's how it works.
Yes, but
Yeah,
you
so
know, you need to connect the chemical engraver to the typesetter.
That's true. But
that's okay.
What you did was not good.
Yeah. That's okay. We can do that.
Because the photographer comes in, brings it to the dark
Fair
room.
enough. Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay, good, yeah.
Now we just do another one here, right?
Yeah.
And that goes down to the typesetters. So let's see.
Yeah, that's all the way down.
They are all the way here.
Yeah,
We still have room.
No, you can.
Don't have room, but we can place it here.
Yeah, I mean, still better than walking.
Still
all the
better.
stairs, and maybe When were the tubes added? Yeah, the tubes added. Why are there not pneumatic tubes in 2025? Yeah, good question. Yeah.
Oh, there is still a lot of pneumatic tubes. Yeah, there's some banks that use it in America. There's some hospitals use it to transfer medication from their warehouse to the what is it called? Apothecary.
Oh yeah, but yeah.
So they are used, but they're very uncommon now because they are very expensive to build.
Right, and everything's digital.
Yeah.
So
for document stuff, it's not needed anymore.
Yeah.
Because
it would be amazing to see something like that in real life. I agree.
Yeah.
Just I don't know if you guys hear the game sound effects, but if you zoom in on a tube and it gets sent, it's really satisfying sound.
It is, yeah.
It's like a
Maybe put some lines on it.
like hello.
Oh, this is also
Kolstad
interesting.
takes office in Norway. Yeah.
We actually have a trade lock here.
Yeah.
So we're probably screwed because we don't have anyone with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You need someone that's a polyglot so he can speak the Norwegian language to go through. But that's a trait that you need. And we already know that they're not too common at the moment. So this will be one of the things that will be hot patched quite soon.
Yeah, so some of the new traits, they are a little bit on the rare side, we admit. So if you're lucky, you'll get them. If not, there are actually ways, if you ask us really nicely, we might be able to help you out. But we're not gonna.
Those traits are polyglot, diplomat. They are specific to new international news.
Yeah, and also the desks, right? The supplementary desks.
Yeah, stuff like that. And they are brought into the pool of trades, but since the pool of trade is very big, they don't come up very often.
Yeah, you can find them in these schools here, the trade schools we showed you. There's also one here, which also has some trades. And the locker room side is also new. But it's quite rare to find one of the new trades. So if we're aiming to get them in the calendar, right?
Yeah.
So we've sprinkled them a bit around the calendar. We didn't manage to get it in for the release of the update, but it will probably come soon.
Yeah.
So it will make it way easier to find the new trades, and they're spread out throughout the year, and they can also just appear at random. So
then it's very much likely you will get them. Rotten Silver Fins, are you able to learn languages with the feature you showed before when we can learn trades? Oh yeah, that would be kind of cool. We have it more broadly now, so it's a diplomat and polyglot. Polyglot speaks lots of languages. But for example, maybe that is a good idea. Like if you have South America, that most of the countries are Spanish, except Brazilian.
Yeah, maybe.
So that could be an element we can add, definitely. Yeah.
I think we're
Cool
out of
idea.
time, right?
I think so.
Yeah, we're almost done. So yeah, I don't know. We will have to wait. You want to do the print run, or we can close it off here. I don't know if there's some messages left that we still need answering. No, I don't think. Best thank you, GYM, the best price value game of the year by far. Thank you.
Thank you.
That really means a lot. And now it's extra price value, right?
Yeah.
So we're still in
25% off.
yeah,
Exactly.
charity.
And we do
wrap
with
it.
charity. Yeah.
So you can find us on the front page with the Build It, Beat It charity event. And there's lots of other cool games, so definitely check it out. All right, this was the stream for today. We will do a new one with the next big update. We always try to show a bit of the new features that we brought in. This was a tough one with the AI, and will be something that we will tweak the current coming months.
Yeah, thanks for watching. If you want to participate in the development of the game, join our Discord server.
Yep.
We're always there.
You can
Yeah,
join.
some questions.
Next time we'll also have a community test, so you can check out the new features and
Yeah, exactly.
hopefully see you around.
Yep.
Thank you.
All right.
Thanks for watching, people.
Bye.